YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Total War Attila, where we're going to continue the legendary campaign. Yes, legendary campaign, that one. We are going to... Where's Sextus at? Yeah, that's right, he just razed this city to the ground. Oh, the big one. The big one. So... these armies are ready to push north, and I'm gonna roll on through and start reconquering Britannia. And then we've got some upgrades going on here that'll hopefully get rid of that crappy map for these guys. Look at, they've got Legio Comitatenses up here. I haven't even completed that yet, and the AI's already getting it. It's a pretty sweet deal for them. Recruiting my cavalry there. We probably need even more armies, and we might as well. We have plenty of money. And we're not capped out yet on our armies, so it would only make sense. Let's see, I got 3 family members. Oh, Sextus can be promoted to Master of Imperial Foot. I think we'll do that. Looks like he's already in. Okay. Just get these guys into their offices, so should be good. The Roxolanians are there, but I'm not really worried about them, and the Yages are here too. I'm not betraying them right now just because I don't want to get the penalty to my... the penalty to my diplomacy. That's what it is that I'm trying to say. Don't want that diplomacy penalty. We've got a lot of money, and I'm trying to consider where to spend it. So like these provinces, or hang on, I'm trying to remember which ones are the fertile ones. Lusitania and Galatia. Is there anything we can do here? So if we change a few things here. Trying to think how to get the most money out of this province, which we're doing pretty good on right now. There's a gold mine here too. Do we get extra growth? No, we do not. We get squalor. This one gives sanitation, but no boost to growth. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, if we upgrade the town center, that's probably about the biggest thing that'll provide growth, but then we have to worry about public order right now because my taxes are higher. So I don't know, there's not a whole lot I can really do in these provinces right now that makes me happy, at least. Like nothing that really gets me excited in terms of different stuff. But I don't know, maybe we'll just maybe we can just go ahead and spend the money on raising up another army. Let's take a look at the details here. So Sextus, I don't want to adopt any more characters here because Sextus will get jealous. So we need to get him with enough influence to adopt people. So we just need to win some battles with him, basically. And then get some of our other governor characters ready to adopt. Let's go ahead and end the turn. We have money. I'll just save it. We'll use it on another turn.
Shall we hack at each other until our enemies can gorge themselves on warriors' flesh? Or
the Abdonians want peace, and they want me to pay them. I'm not going to pay them anything. If they want peace for no payment, yeah, no. So, offer rejected. It's either no payment or you pay me. That's kind of the way that rolls. Let's just see what happens here. The Visigoths have agents around. Would like to invade Greece, but I would need several stacks to do it, and then we'd have to make sure that it was defensible. Okay, this is what I figured would happen. Reinforcements came to try and help. The the Alamans came and attacked an army near me. It's just like a 1-unit army there, so I'm going to... Why is it giving the AI such good chances for having 1 unit? Like, literally 1 unit. Let's see how many kills it gives them. Let's go aggressive. Let's see how many kills just the one unit of AI was able to inflict. My army lost nothing. And good, their army lost nothing. So I was gonna say that's the way it should be. So just kill any captives that we had there.
My people can only dream of wealth like yours.
The Swabians want a military alliance. That would actually be a brilliant thing. I think when you are military allies with someone, doesn't that make their stuff count towards victory? I can't remember, but I will take it. That's a pretty strong statement from the Swabians. If they need some money, I'm actually kind of happy to give it to them here because they've been a big help. Who would have thought that Romans and Swabians would be getting along here? But I guess when you have bigger enemies elsewhere, it only makes sense. Let's see what happens. The Eastern Empire is nearly gone. Like, they're getting hammered. Eventually we'll lose our trade with them once they've lost enough cities. Okay. Yeah, I'm not liking these guys just roaming around Italy here.
Our war has brought bloodshed.
Yeah, keep dreaming. Like I'm gonna pay you 4,400 talents. So Argentoratum is going to have to defend itself, but we're not going to have to fight this because it looks like we are being given the benefit of the doubt in the auto-resolve. Let's hope that that's true, or else I'll lose my city here just because I'm too lazy to defend it once again on that terrible map that I hate so much. I got a decisive victory, so we can push the rebels out, leave them for dead. Okay, so one of my guys hit term of office as the Master of Soldiers. We secured an office for both those guys. Kind of thinking whether or not we should put, this was the guy who reached his term of office, so let's just throw him back in. We're going to need to move on up into Swaby territory. And my guys can start retraining. There's a couple of crappy Saxon stacks here. They're fortified, but they're not strong enough to withstand this army of Appius. I like how they really are intent to run away, though, but I'm going to catch you. Let's hope that I don't use over 50% of my movement points so I can fortify with this army too, which would be good. Again, this is just going to be another auto-resolve. Let's be aggressive, kill both these guys. I'm not going to take on the warriors, I'm just going to kill the captives there. So killing the captives seems to be appropriate with the Saxons at this point. Let's go ahead and fortify, so get good retraining bonuses and a nice safe place in case those Caledonians want to attack me. Let's see. Replenishment is probably good, and then we'll give them the extra melee defense. So Sextus and Appius are moving north and look like they're going to have a pretty good shot at success. This is all kind of wanting to just move on up here and see if there's anything our fleet can do to help. Just kind of keeping people away. Let's check out. So public order stable there, stable there. It's negative in Lusitania, but will be helped soon by the completion of the amphitheater. Helped quite a bit, actually. And then if we pop this one up, we can get some more help as well. And we might as well because we have the money. We do not have much food, but we'll have a little more soon coming from those two. A lot of it's gonna get eaten, but we'll eventually upgrade the settlement there as well. Let's go up to Argentortum here and just, yeah, okay, everything's set to continue building. We should have the siege engines we need to sack and raise this Marcoman city. So I'm gonna auto-resolve this and just do an aggressive hit here. We've got easy enough way to do this. So if I sack the city, we can get a little gold. So I'm gonna sack it. And then kind of almost thinking going into diplomacy and seeing if the Marcomans wouldn't mind being subjugated at this point, since we probably have them on the ropes.
Come, come, let me hear your talk. I warn you, I have no stomach
Peace
for
treaty.
meat or
Yeah, they're not even
rice.
considering a peace treaty, so yep, screw them. So if they want to die that badly, I'm very happy to oblige them. Let's raise this city to the ground. I'm gonna go ahead and fortify my stance here. It is fall and it's about to be winter, so we'll want to fortify with both these armies. We'll do that eventually, but I'm gonna leave them sitting right next to each other. I don't see any big time enemies around. Let's go scout out the last remaining Marcoman settlement up here. There's not much remaining. The Marcomans, I'm amazed that they feel like they have such a good chance of survival here when they really do not. So, whatever they want to think, if it makes them feel better, I guess. That Heir's all about the feelings of his enemies. Yeah, this army just waltzing past me here, the two of them, doesn't really please me. I'm going to leave this unguarded up here for just a little while because I don't see any enemy armies ready to just waltz in. You are raiding in my territory. That irritates me, and it's not going to be tolerated. So, diplomacy penalty or not, these guys are going to die. That's all there is to it. I mean, everybody's basically already at war with me anyway, so... Yeah, I get a diplomacy penalty for declaring war on a faction that's raiding my dang land. So, how about that? Tell me how that makes sense. Yeah, it's okay. Just raid, pillage, plunder, you know, do my citizens wrong. I accept that. No, I don't accept that. You're going to die. You better run. So we're going to get this army a little bit of its first experience here by running these nomad scum through. I have 5 crossbow units. It would be fun to actually wreak some havoc on these. And it's their faction leader. That'd be fun. Let's kill their faction leader in person. Let's give him some personal attention, some flaming shot from the crossbows. Not going to be tolerating that nonsense with raiding in my land after you make peace with me. That's garbage. Should go raid the East Romans. Everybody else is doing it. Alright, so let's start the deployment here. This is a very odd map. I'm going to deploy up here at the top of it. I'm going to try and put my crossbows a little bit behind my line. Got some cavalry ready to defend each flank. I've got some mercenary nomad cavalry here. I'm going to go ahead and switch to flaming shot so we can cut down enemy cavalry with haste. Let's go ahead and start the battle. Alright, let's fast forward, see if we can spot the enemy. They're going to be hidden in the forest. Of course, my guys are hidden from their line of sight right now, too. Neither one of us can see each other. Okay. Don't know where these guys are at. Imagine we'll see them soon, though. There they are.
The enemy draws near.
So they deployed at the base of the hill. Very smart move. nomad faction to deploy at the base of a hill, so that they would have to fight uphill into countless infantry units. Seems like a pretty solid plan. Not really, I'm speaking pretty sarcastically in case you all hadn't picked up on it. Let's go ahead and move forward. I just want to get my crossbows in range of their bows. They will do a little bit of damage to my men here, but I'm not particularly concerned about it.
Units have been discovered. It's an
Go ahead and
ambush.
run forward. Okay. I'm gonna take my steppe cavalry and engage against theirs, and then I think my heavy Gallic equites will do pretty well here. I'm gonna pretty quickly burn their Sagittari and hurlers off the field. My own men will be plenty safe where they're at. I'm gonna hit shield wall.
Watch out!
Alright, so yeah.
Tide of battle turns in our favor.
The tide of battle was always in our favor. Let's barrage with our crossbows. Take out these hurlers a little bit quicker. I've got flaming shot so that it'll do the highest base damage and then also hopefully scare them off the battlefield. Our infantry will easily hold its ground against whatever they have here. There's the enemy general. Let's target him real quick with the volley from our crossbows if we can. Oh, yes, we can. And yes, we did. So we managed to tear the enemy general down a significant amount. Let's take these Armigeri on the flanks and start wrapping up. No sense in just sitting here. Okay, so the enemy skirmishers got destroyed. The enemy cavalry got destroyed over here. Yeah, the crossbows on flaming shot are gonna easily finish this fight off.
Units have been rallied.
Just kind of get my crossbows ready to take out these regrouped archers. Okay, the enemy cavalry's trying to pull loose, so let's hit him with the flaming volley. It's the enemy general. That ought to kill him, I would think. I think the enemy general is one of the 4 men left, actually. Let's hope that that last... Nope, one of 3 men left. Alright, well, whatever it is, it was kind of fun attempting to kill these guys. Maybe if we take this light cavalry, we can run them down, but I doubt it.
Victory! This is your day!
Let's see. Looks like he's gonna make it. Yeah, the enemy general was apparently one of those 3 men. How very fortunate for him. Let's end the battle. I don't think they're gonna get to escape, though, because they had already fled away from me. I'd say my crossbows were having a good time there. One of my Armigeri racked up over 100 kills already, too. Didn't take them long. They are pretty decent units. I mean, they're not good on the charge, but when it comes to just being in shield... Yeah, look, one of 3 guys that escaped. What a joke. Kill the captives.
Ready for orders.
Oh, yeah, we kicked him in the nuts before he got stabbed, so that's perfect. Great way to get rid of them. And then it gave this army a little bit of experience, so they're feeling better about life.
Ready for battle.
And we still got plenty of movement points left. Let's see. So, yeah, that'll get the public order settled back down. Well, not that it was ever in, like, any great risk, but, you know, it just will help out, that's for sure. Let's check out what we can do. Civil developments, faction-wide, immigration... We have plenty of immigration. Well, it's not. I'm not governing a province though, so that won't do any good. Cunning +1, battle movement speed for the commander's unit. Just public order +5 in the local province. That would be probably a better one to hold for a governor. And maybe let's go with this zeal +2. Campaign spotting chance, morale. Morale for ranged infantry units, commanded army on it. That would help my crossbows some. Morale +10 when in own or allied territory. Now that would really help on defenses. Wow, campaign spotting chance and line of sight increased. That's kind of cool too. Let's try that. It's a little bit different. Haven't tried that one. There we go. So we've got skills. We'll give them the extra integrity as well. Looks like this agent has leveled up, which is one of my veterans. He's already got military training. That just gives him increased zeal. We can already do call to arms. Assault of foreign characters, probably a good thing to have, so try that. Okay. Sextus is going to need a turn to regather his men. We've got a ton of money. The question is, how do we want to spend it? The Roxolanians are down here too. We'll probably want to kill them as well. I don't think they are raiding me, though. They're just camped out down here. But we'll see what they do. We've got an upgrade up here. Several upgrades, actually, including the veteran. Let's go ahead and give him the additional assault. Military supply action. +4 replenishment rate. That's awesome. Definitely take that. Of course, I can't replenish with these guys because they're not fortified because we used our movement points. Integrity. And we got one more upgrade, which will be the general himself here. And public order in the local province could be handy. Plus it gives him a little bit of cunning, which I won't turn that down. Okay. Yeah, the Visigoths have a huge settlement there at Thessalonica. Quite a bit of activity going on. Gortyna is still under the control of the Eastern Empire. The African rebels are raiding in my territory, so apparently these guys want a piece of me. And if they're raiding, they think they're kind of smart like that. Let's just raise up another army, and I'll go ahead and take care of Africa. Let's just go ahead and reinstate a legacy. We'll reinstate Patchy's Fist. And recruit this guy to lead it. So we'll raise an army. And let's go ahead and... There's nothing good off the Roxolanians, so I'm going to just ignore that. Let's see if we get 10 Armageri. That makes 11 in total. Probably need plenty of cavalry, to be honest. It's not going to be able to go wrong with some good cavalry. We'll have to recruit that after those 3 turns, though. We could just go ahead and recruit that cavalry into this army and bring it down to them just to speed things along. So let's go ahead and recruit. We'll just do 4 cavalry and bring the extra crossbows, I guess. Let's go ahead and recruit one more unit of these Equites Prima Gallia, so we'll give them some heavy cavalry. It's not the fastest, but it's going to be pretty effective on the charge. So that'll help spend some of our money. Again, I know I have quite a bit of money right now, and we probably do need to spend it, especially here. We're having some public order issues. This army needs to continue its forced march to try and calm down Narbo. Narbo just can't seem to catch a break these days. And then I want to say it was out here. We should now be able to put in the religious... No. It was... I need to put in the forum here. And then over here where we have the growth, we'll put in the religious building as well. So we should be able to get lots of extra public order from that. And kind of stop the bleeding in this province. So yeah, that should take care of things. Let's look at the relationship on some of these. The Alamans like me. They are military allies of the Swabians, and so are we. So wouldn't it make sense for us to be military allies?
There's food enough for 2
No, apparently not. Non-aggression? No, apparently there's not even a reason for a non-aggression pact since we've been helping each other out. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, but if you try not to think about it, it makes even more sense. Let's see. Dacia is going to hate me. The Franks, they're kind of alright with me at the moment, but they're at war with some of the people that I dislike. They trade with some of the people that I'm okay with and are allied with the Alamans. So maybe if the Franks would deal with me. Of course not. I just have goods that they need. Why would it make sense for them to trade with me? I could pay them. I guess I could go back and try that, but I'm Not feeling entirely inclined. The Maurians still very much like me. Let's check the Gaetulians. They also still very much like me. So that's good. We've got, you know, happy subjugated states there. I do believe we should probably just go ahead and end a turn. We've got, like I said, plenty of money built up, but we'll spend it soon enough.
I live to serve Rome.
This priest can be upgraded now, so discourage populace, compromise security, persuade, inspire troops. Let's get him ready to be able to inspire troops if we were to need it. I don't know that we will need it, but let's be ready. Never hurts to be prepared here. And we're going to finish our research so we can upgrade Legio to Legio Comitatenses, and I think that the improvement is pretty significant, at least a health improvement. Wow, that Caledonian army just mopped up a couple of Swabians, apparently. Sextus is nearby, though. I'm sure he can right that wrong. Saxon fleet wants to engage me. It's giving me the advantage. I don't play a lot of naval battles, and I very well could lose this. I have 4 artillery ships, though, and they have to sail through my artillery. Nordic light marauders. I mean, if these guys board me, they're going to win. I have ramming ships, though. And I don't know how the ramming ships stack up. I mean, it's giving me the advantage here. We could probably kill their general with the artillery ships pretty easy. Let's try this out. Just have a little fun here. Let's fight this. This could end up being a massive mistake, but let's fight it. Maybe I'll learn more about naval battles from doing this the hard way. Let's just see what happens. Definitely don't want to get too close to them to start with. I kind of want to make them come up through the range of my onager ships. Of course, where they deploy, I just want to make sure that the full range of my onager ships gets utilized. It will. I don't want to interrupt my onager ships from firing, so I want to put these guys out to the side, and then we'll move in front of them. I wish you could make your ships row backwards too. I mean, they have oars, they can row backwards, but I'm not aware of any way to give them orders to move backwards. Okay, where's their general is right there in the front line. As soon as these guys are in range, I want to put a barrage on. So as soon as I see my ships fire at will.
Let the enemy come, for they will be beaten.
Okay. Gonna barrage. I need a couple of ramming ships up here. A couple more ships to help defend. Really? We didn't sink a single enemy ship off that opening volley, huh? Looks like they're all targeting the general, though. Or no, they weren't. If I don't destroy these ships in the first ram, it's not going to work. Let's try and sink the enemy general. Yeah, all my ships just got boarded. Let's try and use my artillery ships to see if we can win any of these fights. This is why I wasn't really sure why it was giving me the advantage, because I never really had it here. If we could just hit the enemy general, like sometime today, please. Okay, they're not firing at the right target because I had them on fire at will. So yeah, this was an absolute crapshoot. Like, I should have just done the auto-resolve for sure. And I just hit my own general with that artillery. Perfect! I didn't want that admiral anyway. He wasn't very nice. Yeah, this went south real fast. Great. Alright, note to self, never play another naval battle. Not really, but you know what I mean. Can we not hit the general? I mean, he's literally right in front of you. Seems like it would be a relatively easy artillery target. Apparently not. It was not even an easy artillery target. So it would seem. Yeah, in fact, we're not even going to fire. Okay, whatever. Concede defeat. You killed my navy. Good for you. Good grief, man. I just need to get some ships with marines to accompany the ramming ships, and if we put the marine ships up front to intercept most of the enemy ships that are coming in, we can try and ram from the side. But my artillery ships performed awful there. I have seen them do good in the past. Whatever that was, it wasn't anything good. We'll see whether or not I can get far enough away from the Saxons or whether they can catch me. Looks like we're going to get away, but that means the Saxons are going to try. Well, that's just a fleet, so they can't land it as an army, so we'll be all right. That's going to be all the time I have for this episode. I'm going to go ahead, well, we'll wait and see if there's another battle at the end of this. If not, it'll load up after where that battle took place, so it saves after the battle. And, of course, we'll pick up the next episode. But if there's another battle here, it'll save at the beginning of that, too, and I'll just play that on the next episode. Hope y'all are enjoying these. Wow, that was one cluster crap of a crap battle. I wonder why it was giving me the advantage. It must have been the artillery ships, but I don't know how the artillery ships were an advantage. I mean, I fired from long range, didn't sink a single ship with them, and even used the barrage and everything. So, I mean, again, I've seen them be useful before, but, I mean, Alexandria is in the hands of the Gassanids. Yeah, we might as well just get ready to take Africa, because we're going to have enemies at our doorstep over there soon enough. Okay, there's a transport fleet trying to sail to my city. And the Roman separatists have marched into my lands. I'm sure we can put that wrong to a right pretty quick. And Argentoritum's going to continue to be beastly and kill all its enemies. And this will give us another save here as well, so that's good. Alright, so that should be it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing off for now, and I will see you back soon.